Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Atelier Ryza 3. Xuande surprises the town of Fan / Shanfu recommends Zhuge Liang. Most nutritionists recommend Zhuge Liang. 5 out of 10 nutritionists recommend Zhuge Liang. Anyway, we're back with an old friend from the second game, Fretting Man. But I don't remember how he talked, so I guess we're going to have to treat this old friend as though they were a brand new character. I'll let you take the part of Fretting Man if you'd like.
Oh, by the way, he's Mysterious JG.
Oh, yeah.
The 10th Metas, Lethal Feline.
I guess
oh,
that's
Dion, nice timing.
I thought you were Fretting.
Great timing, even.
What is it?
I heard it from the chief. Are you going to solve all of our troubles? You know,
Yeah.
this voice is awful. It's awful appropriate if we're talking about the troubles.
I heard you're on your way to Stormont, seeing if you could get some kind of accord signed.
Leave it to us. Any problem you have, you bet that we'll take care of it.
Where I don't have pointy breasts.
That's an odd thing to point out. Anyway, there's something I'd want to ask of you.
You know, I'm glad we can't really know the real texture of those red-tipped nodules coming out of Dion's hood, because they could be painted teeth, but they could be fleshy.
I was going to say, they feel like candy corn, because that's what they are.
They're actually circus peanuts.
Circus peanuts. I forgot about those. It's been a while since I've had one. It could have been 20 years. Look, quality lumber can be harvested around here. Could you maybe get some for me?
What do you need it for?
What do I need it for? You know, to prepare for the dragon storm, of course. There's rumors of a storm a-coming. Haven't you heard? Do you youngins not know about the dragon storm?
A dragon storm? Because no, we don't know.
Well, this village has been blown to pieces many times over the centuries by dragon storms. For some reason, the S is not in the squirrel text. Arising from the forest of Named, or Named.
The squirrel text, because that text is actually the color and font preferred by squirrels.
Yes, 9 out of 10 squirrels.
A dragon storm? Is it actually caused by dragons?
I can't really say. The most recent one apparently happened over 100 years ago, and I wasn't exactly around. Not even the chief was born yet at that time.
When you said I can't say, I really wanted to jump in and say, go on with you. Go on, you can say it, go on.
Well, anyways, they haven't happened in quite a while. So people are saying that one's due any time now. Just like, you know, the generals beating the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yes,
it's going to happen.
The gambler's fallacy. Actually, the generals have beaten the Globetrotters before. It is a thing that happened. As they like to mention during Globetrotter games to create suspense.
Yeah, it happened about 100 years ago.
Before the chief was born. Now, the chief, as you know, was a player on the Harlem Globetrotters.
I wanted to repair my house just in case. Or maybe... I guess it's already fucked up, but I still need to make it better so it can be destroyed, alright? Well then, I'm counting on yous.
I wanted to repair my house just in case. My house was destroyed in a prior dragon storm, and I've been living without a house all this time, but now I figure my odds of surviving are higher if there's a house that could be ruined instead of my body. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Just stop talking.
Alright, let's
When you
report
look
it.
for lumber, I'm your man. You win some, lose some, it's all the same to me. Ancient
We can
laws.
immediately report that.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
We have the ancient logs, because you can't use any others. Well, you brought me wood.
Yeah, like we could bring him exotic
Well, I got
wood,
sheep.
which is actually better than ancient logs, and you'll be like, the fuck? He will become Dion for a moment.
Maybe I wasn't specific. I wanted ancient logs. Artesian logs.
We brought some lumber. Will this be enough?
Not artisanal logs, artesian logs. They come from the magical land of Artesia.
That's right. their heirloom from there. Yes, that'll be plenty. You guys are pretty good at this. It's like you didn't even leave.
Did you guys ride in here on these logs? Like down a log flume, but I didn't notice?
Adventure is our specialty, as well as carrying wood. Looks at that.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah. Sith Lords are also our specialty, but... Wow, that quest sure wasn't very interesting.
He said he was preparing for the storm. He seems quite fearful of it.
It seemed almost as though he were fretting.
And a man.
There's an old saying in this village that says, if you anger the dragons, a storm will arise.
Much like Serpentor.
So they pray to keep the storm away, though I don't think it makes any difference.
Hey man, there's no atheists in a dragon storm hole. A storm, I can't say much since I don't know what it's actually like, but I'm a little curious. I would like to die in a dragon storm just to see what it's about.
Yeah, any way I can piss off that dragon for you guys?
Well, I tell you what, I've been spending my whole life not praying to the dragon god, so I could be due. Much like the Washington Generals.
Now for the final ordeal.
We have to steal Hippolyta's girdle.
There she is.
Wow, that big. Her girdle.
What's wrong?
I've completely run out of female voices.
All right then. Well, I'll go ahead and be the voice. We'll just have since Patricia's not here yet.
So I was like, oh, my heart's swelling, and so something else.
Oh, Dion. Well, this device looks great to me.
That thing is called a device. What an unoriginal name.
Calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself.
What?
Don't try to think.
Are you travelers? Yes, this here is what we call a device here in these parts.
We know travelers, we're Irish gypsies.
The chief makes them through undisclosed means. They're quite useful, and lately they've become quite important as trade goods, even though they've not been seen elsewhere. But as you can see, this one's malfunctioning. They are crafted in a special way and break easily. They're not built for old tough. Also, my eyebrows are very shiny.
They're crafted in a very special way to ensure they break easily by a company that wants you to have to buy a new one every 6 months.
Yes, they're designed specifically to break right after the warranty.
The chief is the chief is the leader of this village, as you probably already knew, as well as the technician supporting this village.
Oh, it'd be like if Geordie LaForge was captain.
That's right. For generations, the position of chief has been passed.
I refuse to look at you.
Where is he
all
looking? I can't trace his eye line. What would have his interest here?
It looks like he's looking right at Riz's face, if I had any guess.
Yeah, maybe a little lower. But
Anyway, the position of chief has been passed to talented device makers who have helped the people of the village. I see. So he's one of the one who handles all those matters. It's very similar to my place.
Hey, it's like he could be my new dad. Does anyone know if he's got a thing for knives or eye patches?
Oh, by the way,
The seeds of what?
are used as parts embedded into devices. Meaning, no seeds, no devices.
They're like fuel crystals. They're Amrita.
Devices, with the S not in scroll font, are being sold to those outside the village these days. So there's a shortage of seeds. They're letting strangers pick them in exchange for hiring a villager as their guide.
Oh, I thought they were plants since you called them seeds, but I guess they're not. The Riz is right, I shouldn't try to think.
I'm nodding in your direction.
Which Dion can see because he's staring at my face.
Mm-hmm. Well, if he was around, I'd ask the chief to fix it, but he's just ever so busy with things and stuff.
Well, maybe we can find out what's wrong.
What? The Ryza, that's crazy talk.
Hold on, we still have to finish this video, JG.
Sorry,
Stay away. Sorry, you don't mind if I take a look at that, right? It's not against, like, it's not a village taboo.
Sorry, she's not even in this game. She was... Oh, wait, that's Sarah. Excuse me. It's a different character.
I still can't tell how this thing works. But it doesn't seem completely broken. Tal, what do you think? You're smart occasionally.
Gee, thanks. I see. It seems like the parts just aren't sliding properly.
Tal?
Yeah. Damn it. All right, hold on. I'll get dumber by using my brain power to fake this voice. It seems like the parts aren't sliding properly.
Better.
Amazing. You know what the problem is then?
Oh, now I'm getting even dumber because I'm thinking of Patty. Yes, I believe we can fix it with some good quality oil. Oh man, so to get oil we have to synthesize a puni with a bone with a rare log.
You're just, who are you people?
We're the A-team, ma'am.
Oh, I was hoping that if I could find you, I could hire the A-team. And it looks like I have.
We're just passing adventurers, I think.
A gas passing adventures. That's lethal grabs a screen crack. Quit trying to act cool. You'll never be as cool as me.
Incorrect.
Correct. Ha! Got you that time.
You can't just say you're correct and win. Oh, whip your ass. My weapon's better than yours.
Alright, we gotta deliver Earth's secret oils here. Which I think I already have. Do I already
do.
have? Okay.
It said it was reportable. You can do it as soon as you locate the diamond. I wonder if it can fix small devices.
I actually came across that, and oh, you know what? It's never mind. It's not even a thing
Earth's
you make
secret
alchemistically. It's just a thing that you can go grab around the world.
Is this good?
Yes, I meant to say.
We brought oil.
Let's get to work. Can we take a look?
Yes, please go ahead.
Oh, here's your problem. Now, these filters, you got to keep these clean. I mean, you pay me now or pay me later, but the maintenance costs on these things, I think this should fix it.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I didn't know what to do about the device.
Oh, this weird paint I got under my eyes makes it kind of look like they're open even when they're closed.
That's to fool my enemies. Anyway, I didn't know what to do about the device. Anyway, my job here is done, so I'm just going to walk off screen.
Oh, now that I think about it, I'm kind of in a halfway point between these people who just look fully normal and the people who look like they're from some savage jungle village. Because I've kind of got a little bit of that going, but clearly not doing the whole like teeth necklace thing.
She's a half-breed. That's the only answer.
That's all she ever heard.
I feel like I could learn something if I stir the device some more.
She's thinking of something again.
Oh.
Craftsmen sometimes stare up into the distance like that.
I usually kick them in the balls to get their attention back.
Since there's no balls here, though, I don't know what to do.
There's something about the way you said "do," like the very end. I don't know what to do. Hey.
Hey, what about that?
I missed dialogue between Dion and Claudia. Shame on me.
There'll probably be more.
I do feel for Claudia is a sweet, likable character who very quickly has nothing to do in these games. Like, does not take long for her just to be another character who's floating around.
Well, this thing has the same problem as a lot of games that have a lot of characters.
Yeah.
where you can only give the spotlight to so many. That's why 3 is sort of the ideal number.
And Tao's been doing good just because they set him up as the guy who knows about things that aren't alchemy.
Yeah, he's the nerd. Other than Ryza, who's kind of a nerd.
Hey, Chief! I'm sure you've heard the rumors, right?
Oh yeah, I heard all about those rumors. There are people from a strange land going around and quickly solving the troubles of the village.
You know, beating up fairies, collecting wood. Wait, am I doing the Ryza or Julia? I don't even know.
Sorry if I sounded sarcastic earlier. I really mean it.
So?
I shall allow you entry to the Garden of Light, Dion. Well, I mean, Dion can continue to guide them, right?
Nah, no way. Sure, no problem.
That sounds like it went well.
Smiles.
All right, well, that was easy.
3 very minor fetch quests to continue on with the main quest.
Now we can finally investigate the ruins.
Remind me what we came to investigate? I'm kind of with Lent, although I feel like Lent also wouldn't remember Sari and Clifford's names.
We're not here for Sari and Clifford. We're here for some other people that we know about.
Yeah, okay, but what do they have to do with the ruins? Because they were investigating the ruins, and that's right. Okay, I do remember now.
Yeah, we're trying to track them down because they know about dragons, which are,
Well-
pivotal to everything.
Well, we specifically were given a message many hours before dragons became relevant to us, because you and I, Lethal, are part of this group now. But they had gotten a message from, what's his face, with the robot hand that Ryza made for him, that, hey, if you got anything at all about dragons, you need to call me right away. And there's like a good 2 hours of gameplay before someone was like, hey, didn't we need to tell him if we found out about dragons, Empel, guy?
Oh, you remembered my name.
I did remember.
The Dragon's Passage, because it could have something to do with the code of the universe.
Which we think is the thing that's talking to Ryza in her head. Right.
Do you think Impel's really okay, or is he fucking dead? Hope he isn't.
You think Impel is really okay? I'm not sure that a relationship with Lila isn't abusive.
He says he's fine, but I'm certain there's been some sort of arrangement with him and
Between
Lila.
Do they have a safe word?
Oh, look who it is. I finally found you, Mr. Tao, after that harlot had my voice.
That was exactly where I was going. Oh, I heard my voice. Oh, I came to investigate. What? That's not her. That's not her. Her hair is totally different. Patty.
You sound different.
Oh, damn it, you don't know my voice either. I even met you when I was using my normal voice, Patty.
Long time no see, Perry. What are you doing here?
Have you joined any kind of psychic organizations?
I mean, you have to be part of some psychic companions network to actually know where the fuck we are.
How did you get here? Did you use a boat? That's how we got here.
Well, I went to Kirkin Island and asked someone from the Valence Company where you all went.
Then I had to have them killed so that no one would be able to trace me here. You're a woman of action, especially for a noble lady. Noble ladies are known for their inability to follow other people to distant lands.
More important than that, Miss the Ryza, everyone.
That asshole knocked me off!
What?
Chicken butt. I mean, why aren't you returning Mr. Tao to the capital? Are you going to let a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity go to waste?
How often do you think I ovulate? I'm ovulating! Now get to the capital and do something
I'll
about
be
it.
going to menopause at any moment.
What do you mean? I don't really understand the situation, so I'd appreciate an explanation.
What do you mean you don't understand? You're a woman too. I sent you an urgent letter about Mr. Tao's thesis being accepted and that he passed.
He's
The
Dr. Tao?
paternity exam.
Thesis. Passed? What's all this about, Tao? Is that nonsensical doctoral thesis of yours actually passed? Are you actually going to be a PhD? Do I have to start calling you Dr. Tao? Because otherwise he's one of those people who they use their name, comma, and then I don't even remember what it is. There's an abbreviation which means you finish your doctoral training but haven't finished your thesis, which is basically the thing you use if you want to be a doctor and are not a doctor.
Now that you mention it, I think Tao received a thick envelope on Kirkin Island.
Yeah, and he gave Patty a thick envelope too.
Who the hell's saying that?
Like Lent's inner voice that's too dark even to pass through his lips.
I'm hearing voices again.
Oh no, the circle of universe or whatever the hell.
The code of the universe.
It's telling dirty jokes about envelopes again.
Oh, that? What am I being sincere when I put my hands on my face? I don't know what that means.
You haven't heard anything about it? Mr. Tao passed the referral application for the Royal Academy in the capital.
He's got a bright future as a janitor.
In my house.
What? I've heard that only one person in 10 years gets referred to the academy. Which begs the question, what do they do the rest of the time when they only have one student every 10 years?
I don't really get it, but it's something amazing, I guess.
That's right, Lent.
Also, what happened to Impel?
We're getting to that, Lent. Right now we're having my fucking arc. What I sent by express mail were essential points of preparation.
One of them was to get your ass to the capital and not to ear. What do you mean ear?
Anyway, Mr. Tao, come back to the capital quickly. Let's prepare for the final review. We're going to be cramming all night. In every way.
Wow, Lent's inner voice is also speaking through Patty.
Mr. Tao?
It's not like I don't like her character design. It's just like, no, that's not Patty. The haircut from before, the pigtails, they were an essential aspect of her character.
I can change my hair.
Yes, but should you?
I'll explain everything. Could you please come to the Atelier? What, you got Atelier here? What the fuck? You just bring those things with you like capsule core pods?
We could just make them wherever we want, dog.
Oh, by the way,
I in the capital, I could do that too. I don't need your old furniture.
I feel comfortable calling you dog.
Yeah, I got in trouble for using the term for a female dog in a video title, and I've had to change it. So.
That's right, B.
Right. So there's something in here, but we will deal with that later. In the meantime, let's get in here and let's offer this guy even larger fish. That's what the story wants us to do, right? What am I doing? Just yeah, there.
You know, I forgot I could do that too, folks. Don't worry.
At least I didn't go into first-person photo mode.
I heard about those cock islands over in Kirkin Island, but the code of the universe, the Dragon's Passage, is that some kind of innuendo I'm not familiar with? And on top of that, you say Miss Impel and Ms. Lila have been caught. And it's an outrageous situation. A ludicrous display.
I feel like I know them, even though obviously we were never in the same party.
Han? Or to everyone else? Is that you? She's your friend, right? She's not some kind of random stranger.
Patricia Abelheim. Everyone calls her Patty. and they all love her magnificent pigtails. Or they did.
He seems the most upset about it.
We adventured together when I was in the capital, and presumably when others were in the capital as well. I don't pay too much attention to other people.
So as you can see, I have things to do for Kirkin Island right now. I just can't live my life in the incredible opportunity that is only given to one person every 10 years. That one person every 10 years thing is really this kicking my ass. Like, it's perfectly fine for it to be a big opportunity that he needs to be talked into taking for himself without making it like, oh, and no one ever gets this ever. It's like not even a real thing.
Well, Patty, if you're not in too much of a hurry, why don't you spend some time together, While checking on Tao.
She's offering to spend time with the group, so it's like,
Well, I could make you a weapon, and we could give you, like, a Federica's gear.
yeah, he has some new ruins in front of him now. He might not be able to keep his cool. He might need to have to, like, look at plants or something.
You'll get to talk with him properly when the time comes.
And if I'm Patty at this point, I'm like, hey, y'all could, like, butt the fuck out.
Okay, I guess. Also, our gloves are different. Why is me thumb exposed? Your thumb is also exposed.
Yes, none of us have covered thumbs, Patty. You can stop copying our style. First, we should contact Mr. Abelheim. I'm assuming you haven't said anything since leaving. Who's Mr. Abelheim? One of them is named
That's
Abelheim.
her dad.
That's Patty's dad. Okay. I was like, it could be Tao's parents, but he's like Morgenstern or something.
No. Yeah, I forget what Tao's last name is, actually.
It's more-
Glockenspiel or something
Yes,
like that.
I think it's von Ribbentrop. If we all write a letter together, it should put him at ease somewhat. Perhaps we should all work together to write a single letter, P.
You're right. I'm very sorry.
I'm going to throw another shrimp on the barbie of being sorry.
I'll try to at least not cause you any trouble. Nice to meet you all. Also, the reason me thumb's exposed is because I'm a fucking gamer.
Nice to meet you all, even though I already know most of you. And we didn't bother to introduce you to the people who don't already know you.
It's time for me to swing around with my sword, isn't it? It's nice to meet you too. I'm also new here.
Fuck you, I'm not new here, bitch. I got a whole game under my belt. My character has been the one who feels new and out of place, so you just back the fuck off.
You should just be friendly and not be too reserved towards each other.
Maybe you should just, like, mind your own business, Claudia. Fuck.
We're just kind of a fist fight here in the Atelier, huh?
I'm just bringing a lot more aggression to my idea of Patty than ever before. It's the red dress.
Well, she also does have resting bitch face most of the time.
That is not new, but it is.
Or excuse me, resting bee face. We don't want to have any trouble with YouTube.
Thank you.
That's right. You're both close in age too, so why don't you just put circumstances aside and be friends? Come
Well,
on.
I wasn't even not being a friend. Actually, no. Okay, in the real game dialogue, nothing Patty said was unfriendly. It was me telling her to step the fuck off, bitch, which the Ryza seems to be responding to.
Well then, let's be friends, Miss Federica.
But it's
Yes.
going to be one of those friendships where you better do exactly what I say at all times.
Or
Or
whoop
else.
your ass. Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you too, Miss Patty. I didn't have any friends around my age. I was very lonely.
Yeah, what the fuck ever. Why are you guys so awkward? You say you're friends, but you act like strangers. My sis and I are as close as brother and sister, because we are, literally. I've decided. I'm crazy.
Yeah, I've decided I'm crazy. But what do you expect? I can't be so straightforward like you. You know, your caveman self.
I get that everyone has their own personality, but you can at least start with the basics. of having a personality. Ha!
Listen, not all of us are a big city frozen caveman lawyer.
But she's actually
you might-
she was the big city character until Patty got
I
here.
know. I just had to go with the big
Yes.
city lawyer.
Yeah,
Never
no,
mind.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Well, now I'm all mixed up with Federica. What do you mean, the basics?
I'm not familiar with that term. I was not selected to go to an academy.
Can you tell me the basics of CQC? Looks like you know.
Why you're dressed in a tuxedo? That gives you no tactical advantage.
Stop talking so politely. Drop some F-bombs.
All right. Shall I start using the Australian word?
You mean
Huh?
posters?
Posters?
No, not that one.
Yeah, like that. Come on, try it.
Try saying the word Foster's.
See, if she was looking more directly at camera, you would hear Lethal getting a screen grab, but she's looking off to the side, so it just doesn't work.
Yeah, well, I'm glad to make you. I'm glad that we can be friends, Miss Patty.
Patty Larceny.
Smile. Yeah, me too. I hope that we can get along, Federica.
Oh yeah, I hope you'll come to me wedding. Then I'm gonna have a towel when I drag his
You haven't
dumbass
been
back
late?
to the Capitol.
I was going to say, haven't given me any of those lewd looks, have you? Because I wield a giant sword.
Aw. That's way unnatural. Female friendships threaten me because my masculinity is hanging by a thread. Leave them alone. Disgusting pervert.
All right. Well, now that y'all buddies, let's head out to the ruins.
Time for some gleaning.
Be careful, Patty. Oh, shit.
Oh, God damn it! I'm gonna alchemize some kind of like bandages.
That's right. Patricia has joined your party, and you should be better for it.
And now we can go to the entrance of the ruins on Nimid. I was taught at school this was a very remote place. Well, so was Crooked Island, I guess.
Yeah. Let's get to practice a little. Yeah, I can get used to. Have to get used to it first.
How sweet.
Are they going to practice their combat like Patty's going to practice with her giant sword fighting against Federica, who uses a fan?
Well, it's been a strange reunion. Well, with so many friends. It's great to see you again, Larissa, I guess.
Patty. No, wait, Patty. Of course I'm happy to see you. It's just, I was a little surprised.
Oh, so is the whole thing going to be that Patty's like, where Tao is like all embarrassed about having feelings for Patty and is running away from, well, the baby, it sounds like. Let's just face it.
I thought I got away from her and my obligations.
I'm curious to know where you guys have traveled. Hey, if you don't mind, can you tell me some stories sometime?
Yeah, probably.
Well, I mean, I feel like there was a scene where we told Federica our whole past in flashback, but you don't get to know. Sorry.
You found
right.
it so fast.
Well, fake it till you make it. All right. So that's a thing. We suddenly just have characters adding to the party like left and right.
I
So
didn't expect Patty to show up this session, but I knew she was coming. I just didn't know when it would be.
I was aware that she was playable and was kind of like not sure why she hadn't already showed up, but I didn't think she would show up when we were exploring the remote wilderness of Nimid. Nevertheless, we have her, and we could even make her a giant kick-ass sword if we wanted to next time.
See you then.